On today's podcast, we'll be talking about staying cool in the heat in factories and warehouses. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
As the scorching heat of summer continues, staying cool in factories and warehouses becomes paramount to ensure both productivity and the well-being of workers. The temperature inside these industrial spaces can soar to uncomfortable levels, making implementing effective strategies for a more comfortable work environment essential. Here are some tips to beat the heat and stay cool while working in factories and warehouses. Proper ventilation. Adequate ventilation is the first defense against heat buildup. Ensure all vents, exhaust fans, and air conditioning systems function optimally. Regular maintenance and inspection of these systems can significantly improve air circulation and help regulate indoor temperatures. Strategic work schedules. Whenever possible, schedule physically demanding tasks during the cooler parts of the day. Early mornings and late evenings are ideal for tackling tasks that generate more heat. This approach can reduce the risk of heat-related illnesses and optimize overall work efficiency. Hydration stations. Establish hydration stations throughout the facility, encouraging employees to stay well hydrated. Access cold water and electrolyte-rich beverages to replenish fluids lost during sweating. Cooling equipment and apparel. Equip workers with cooling aids such as cooling vests, bandanas, or towels that staff can soak in cold water to help regulate body temperature. These cooling products can provide much needed relief during strenuous tasks. Shade and rest areas. Designate shade areas within the factories and warehouses where employees can take short breaks to cool down. Creating a comfortable space away from direct sunlight can aid in preventing heat-related stress. Training awareness. Educate employees about the signs and symptoms of heat-related illnesses such as heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Ensure that they know the importance of taking breaks when needed and recognizing the early signs of overheating. Reduce heat sources. Identify and address potential sources of heat generation within your workplace. Minimize heat-producing equipment during the hottest parts of the day whenever possible. Encourage dress code flexibility. Consider relaxing the dress code during extreme heat if appropriate. Allowing workers to wear lighter and breathable clothing can improve their comfort levels significantly. Monitoring temperature levels. Use temperature monitoring systems to keep track of indoor conditions. This data can identify areas that require additional cooling measures and inform decisions about work schedules. By implementing these measures, factories and warehouses can create a more comfortable and safer working environment during hot weather. Prioritizing the well-being of employees not only fosters a positive work culture, but also ensures sustained productivity and efficiency in the long run. Thank you for being part of another episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. Until we meet next week, have a great week, stay cool and safe.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips, and have a safe day.